heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. Brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Come on, hurry. We might be too late.
Every snowflake is unique, like me.
Morgan's eyes. Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see
I
what
heard
those
those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. I'm not sure that it's news. Lately it seems like every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorland Greymane.
Salakunir, Zir Kuro Tova Ursa.
You sled.
Now you pay.
This is worse than I thought.
I could get in here.
Fight bravely, my friend. Let us put an end to this winged war together. You are big and fearsome, and not very bright.
I'll be dead. You did it. Wait, something's happening. Gods above.
So you really are... Are you the Dragonborn?
Gods above. Look at that.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
You hear all this talk about...
I'm one of the last members of the
Hope it
Blades.
never comes here.
A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again.
Why
We
is it
need
always
to
so
stop them.
cold?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
Really? Where?
Interesting. Same dragon.
Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
This is life. The
If
struggle
we
is
could
what
get
reminds
into the
us to draw
Thalmor
breath.
embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas,
I'll
but
play
I'll
my
need some
part.
time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear, that map you have is special. Yes, there is more to it than you may realize. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Citadel. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh? Do not worry, it is not a malevolent map. It only wants to help, like me. What is yours is mine. Okay then. This is a stormy storm. I like it.
Stoke the fire. Be careful. Take a seat. I don't have to.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Those words with your fists. That's all you got.
There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Sounds good. Be careful.
Don't worry. I'll play my part.
life pushes you away.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ready to go yet? First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker. If not, just keep your nose clean when you...
Yes?
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
You betrayed
How come
us.
he didn't do it?
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
Beautiful, too.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum.
Some
traitors
gate
like
guard
him.
you are!
Best she know now.
Stormcloak lover! Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city
One man's
after he
trash is
murdered High
another's
King
treasure.
Torrik. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
told his story. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Very well, Rogvir. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
What are you doing that for?
You're bloated with disease.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere. What do you need? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
With me.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Sovngarde? No. All I ask is to see my family.
You lost?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
Well, it's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Seems they've been traveling.
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
We've got our hands full dealing with the Stormcloaks. What about you?
I look forward to the day when it's
time.
Between the dragons and the Stormcloaks, my coffers are running dry.
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately grappling with that problem.
With any luck, a worthy hero will step forward and solve our problems, just like in the tales of old.
Trust me, there's no place better to forge relationships with the movers and shakers of Skyrim.
You speak truly.
Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim. I am the steward of Whiterun. I serve Jarl Balgruuf in Dragon's Reach. Truth be told, I'd be more comfortable if I were back there. I get nervous in the company of so many worthies. Don't let me keep you.
See that disgusting drunk over there? A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not.
Has become dangerous of late.
We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone.
Maybe he thought it would bolster recruitment.
Until next time.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
I could learn a lot from the people in this room. I beg your pardon. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torrig and Jarl of Solitude. Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature, and I'm not easily insulted. It was a pleasure, thank you.
I admit, I've never felt entirely at ease in the Thalmor embassy. Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable.
After all, Erlen works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
I couldn't agree more.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Well, I did see something interesting not long. You've got to admire their courage.
I
doing
propose
something
a
like that
toast
with
to
dragons on the loose and a war going
our
on.
mistress.
What
I
are you
speak
doing?
figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we?
Who comes, my
Someone
friend?
bring me a drink.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Come on. If someone misses me... If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
What about you? I've spent many hours in council meetings lately grappling with that problem.
Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
Were they with
Behold the future! Behold the Thalmor! Ah! wish to defeat me? Never should have come here. Mercy!
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
You're dead. Found you. Force, roll!
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back by the way.
I was wondering, can you whistle? Well, it could be a good way for us to quickly communicate. Look, I found this book. It made interesting reading. Maybe you should give it a look over. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? I will miss you.
Yes, my Thane? As you wish, my Thane. What do you need?
We got rooms and food.
Okay,
Drink,
got it.
too. I cook.
Anything else?
Ain't much else to tell.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.